So you got clout. So you got clout. I'm on that. I'm on that. Hey, so you got clout. So you got clout. I'm on that. Say I'm on that. Hey, about to celebrate life, and that's alright. Know what I do. Yeah, I can't been working so hard, disappointing the couples out of these moves. Let me hit snooze, time for me to get up. Get bust, I ain't got time to be stuck.
You know, positive things into me. And it was weird because it was something that I always thought about myself. It was interesting having like a total stranger basically say all this stuff to you.
Yeah, speak life in me.
Right, and you were like, I mean, I know this to be true in my heart, but it was just somebody just to say it verbally. It was like wow. And so a few things happened, you know, after that, and a few weeks later, and things got kind of weird. Like I fell out with a lot of my a few of my close friends, and it was just like a horrible time. Like I didn't know what was gonna happen, and then like even going into New Year's that year, 2017, it was like the worst. Like it was like what a way to start off your new year. You know what I mean? Mm. But little did I know, a month later, I'd be booking 7 seconds, and it would like change my life. Like I hadn't even applied for like a regular job, like where you gotta go and fill out the application online and stuff. I hadn't done that in years, and it was to the point where I just was down to my bare essentials, and then I booked the role, and it was like changing. And actually, Don helped me with the tape. Actually,
shout out to Don.
Yeah. But yeah. What was the question? Did I answer it?
No, you answered the first part. Okay, so we know where your state of mind was before then. So, first of all, how did you find out about 7 seconds, and how did you feel when you find out, hey, we want you to be Kadeuce?
Well, basically, I got an email from Sheila. Sheila, one of Sheila's assistants at the time, and Caesar, and he sent me the audition. I also auditioned for The Chi around that time. There was a character in The Chi. And so I thought I was going to get that. So when I read Kadeuce, I was like, all right, they ain't going to believe that I'm a gang member with, you know, tattoos and all this stuff. So I was like, all right, I'm going to do this or whatever. I put it on tape. But I'm not really expecting to get it. Like, I'm going to get The Chi role. Like, I feel like this is more me. Yeah. You know? And so...
What was The Chi role?
It was the Coogie role, the brother that got killed in the first episode, which that worked out. Right. Because it said recurring or whatever, so I thought he was going to, you know, I don't know, somehow come back in flashbacks or something. I don't know. But yeah, that worked out big time. But I didn't really, I don't know, I just didn't think that I was like, they ain't gonna believe me in this role. I'm just gonna do it or whatever. So Donovan came over. He helped me with the tape. He had to go to school that day. We did it in like 45 minutes, which is literally no time for me because I take forever to do a self-tape. And then we did it. I turned it in. And later that night, my agent called me and said, hey, let me see it. You got your reel? Send me the link to your reel. I was rewatching the audition tape back anyway. I was like, oh, okay. Sent it while we were on the phone. He got it. Okay, hung up. The next day, my mom comes in and she's like, Corey, can you come upstairs? And now keep in mind, I'm grown, but I'm thinking like, it sounds like I'm about to get a whooping. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm like, Corey, can you come here for a minute? I'm like, you know what I mean? It was really weird how her energy was. I'm like, why would she say it like that? Like,
what'd I do?
All right. And so I'm like, yeah. And she's like, I just got off the phone with Sheila, and you know, she said that that role that you auditioned for the 7 seconds role, like they want you and they like you. And I was like, are you for real? I was like, for real? Yeah. What? Well, first of all, I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? That? Are you for real? For real? And she's like, Corey, no, this is serious. I'm like, what are you talking about? But I guess she knew about like where the show would go, if you know what I'm saying. You watched the whole thing? Yeah. Yeah, like how, towards the end, where my storyline would go. And she was like, Yeah, but like she told me like there was some other details about it, and I was like, okay, what's your point? And she was like, I don't know, I just don't want people to like talk about you or be negative towards you, and I just feel like, this is really serious. I'm just like, all right, like, and then she was like, basically, then I found out I didn't have the role yet. So I'm like, you did all of this dramatics for me to not even have had the role yet. I was so pissed.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I'm like, and so, so anyway, later that night, I ended up getting an email basically saying, you got the role, like I got the offer. And I was like, wait, what? And it was so weird to me because I was like, bro, like, I only auditioned for this once.
Yeah.
I put myself on tape the day before, and now here we are. Like, you're saying I gotta be in New York by Monday.
Wow.
This was a Friday. Like,
wow.
I auditioned. I got the audition Wednesday, taped it Thursday morning, sent it in, got the role Friday afternoon, or Friday evening, and then they were like, I need to be in New York for my fitting by Monday. That's how quick it happened.
That's beautiful.
I didn't know. I mean, I know I did 3 scenes in the audition, but I didn't know that it was going to be 7 episodes and I was going to have this big arc. Because even the sides I got were, a couple of them were scenes I did in the show, but some of the names were changed. And so I didn't really know fully how everything was going to come together. You know, so it was weird. It was weird, really weird.
So what was it like getting on the plane, you touched down, getting on set? What was it like? What was that feeling in you? Did you see like Regina King and like was there everybody the first day you were there? Was it like
she had to come back? It was my first. No, I saw her my first day. Because it's weird because I actually had heard about the show prior to even booking it. Because like I guess she got announced that she was cast like that December. And so because I check deadline every day.
Right.
And so I saw that she would be, I'm like, okay, that sounds like a cool role. And then she was the first person when I got on hair and makeup trailer. I opened the door and it was her. I was like, oh, hey. Yeah, I'm playing Kadeuce. You know, it was really weird. Like it was, because I had wanted to be on American Crime, which she won her first 2 Emmys on.
Right.
And so I know Trevor Jackson played her son the second season. So I'm like, and you know, it changed every season, the characters. So I was like, yo, like, I got to get on American Crime next season and be her son. But I never got an audition for American Crime. So it was just really weird that I'm like now working with her right after that show, you know.
So this project brought a lot of things full circle for you.
A lot of stuff.
Pretty much. What was the first day like?
The first day, well, it was funny because I had caught Uber to set, and so the Uber driver, she was new and she didn't know what she was doing. She barely spoke English, and so she was driving crazy. I'm like, yo, like I really need to like get the set safely. Like I was holding on, and she dropped me off in the dark in the middle of nowhere in New York. It was crazy.
It was night.
It was like still morning, but like
early morning.
Yeah. And so one of my co-stars, she actually was sitting in her car, so she let me sit with her while we waited for the bus to come to get the van and stuff. So that was really cool. I think her name's Melody. She was on
shout out to Melanie.
She was on The Wire. Yeah.
Oh,
she played the sister of Russell Hornsby's character. She had dreads.
Yeah, okay, I know you're talking about. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, so yeah, that was crazy. And then like, I don't know, it was just a whirlwind. Like, cause I was nervous because I'm like, what if I get on set and they don't believe, like on the tape, what if they realize I'm not the guy from the video or I don't look like how they thought I was going to look in this tape? Because I was just so conditioned to think that when you book these type of roles that you have to get a call back, do another audition,
a series of them,
right. And so from it to be, I'm like, they didn't make they gonna realize they made the wrong decision. They didn't book the right person. And I'm gonna get there and be embarrassed, you know. And so it never happened. And then our writer, that's my first episode, was episode 3. David Shanks, he was like, we chose you out of all these people. Like you're supposed to be here. And I was just like, oh, okay. Well,
yeah. Well, since you said that,
right? But it still took me a while to like absorb it. You know, so I just was so nervous.
How many days were you on set?
Well, I don't know that.
You
What you mean
know.
that first day?
Well, no, I mean like how many days?
It was over the course of 3 months from like February to the end of May.
Okay.
Well, no, we wrapped in June. Yeah.
So you were in New York for that the whole time?
I came back and forth because I was in one. I mean, I was in episode. I wasn't in 1, 2, and 5. So I shot 1, 3, and 4 kind of back to back, and then I shot 5. I was out for like all of 5, and then I didn't come back to episode 6. Then I was like back every episode after that. Okay. So it was a mix of both. Like I would come home and stay for like a few weeks, and then a couple of weeks, and then I would go and come back and go and come back.
That's alright. Know what I do. Young King been working so hard, they supporting the couples out of these moves. Let me hit snooze, time for me to get up, get bust. I ain't got time to be stuck. You been escaping the better, so many tickets up. It's been an honor, the blessing. I don't believe in luck. I'm ready for my son.